Hello, gaming veterans. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're wielding the divine hammer of a mighty Norse god in a charming 16-bit platformer, Tiny Thor, developed by Asylum Square. Don't be fooled by the title or the adorable pixelated protagonist. This game packs a punch despite its tiny packaging. Imagine Thor as a 10-year-old, freshly armed with his newly received birthday present, Mjölnir, from his father Odin, and you have the essence of Tiny Thor. The story kicks off with our young hero embarking on a mission to save his town from the impending attack of the Bee Queen, leading him on an adventurous journey through Asgard filled with various creatures wanting to thwart his plans. The star of the show is undoubtedly Mjölnir, Tiny Thor's hammer. Showcasing the influence of classic games like Pin Ball and Breakout, the hammer's mechanics are a unique and integral part of the gameplay. You can throw it to bounce off surfaces, manipulate objects, eliminate enemies, and trigger switches. And if you hold down the throw command, you can even manipulate Thor's stance to affect the trajectory of the throw. The game's design seems meticulously crafted to showcase the power of Mjölnir, with certain enemies only able to be defeated by a direct hit from the hammer, necessitating precise angling and timing of your throws. As you progress, you'll discover the game doesn't shy away from challenges. Health comes in the form of bouncy red hearts, and the game's difficulty seems to rise as the frequency of heart pickups drop, which might be a bit disappointing for some players, especially since the game doesn't offer any difficulty settings. Throughout your journey, you will collect sapphires and rubies scattered across the levels, and these can be used to upgrade abilities at the Trinket Treetop Shop or unlock challenge runs. The inclusion of these speed-running challenges could make Tiny Thor a hit with those who love to test their speed and agility. However, the game does seem to drop the ball a bit when it comes to rewarding players adequately for their efforts in retrieving hard-to-find sapphires. Every one of the 30 levels in Tiny Thor introduces new enemies and ways to make use of Thor's hammer. From playing around with bouncy pink jelly squares to solve platforming puzzles in the Jelly Jaunt level, to combating tiny bees in bee battalions, the game keeps the player engaged with ever-evolving mechanics and challenges. Tiny Thor may initially seem like a simple platformer, but underneath the cute exterior lies a complex game that pushes you to master the mechanics of Thor's hammer and navigate an increasingly challenging world. While the difficulty curve and scarce health pickups may cause some frustration, those who appreciate fast-paced, dynamic, and charming platformers will find Tiny Thor a worthy addition to their gaming library. That wraps up our review of Tiny Thor, a tiny game with a thunderous impact. Stay tuned for more game reviews, and remember, keep gaming, veterans.